Hey everybody, it's Mike with the 1974 GMC. It's been a while since we've talked. Got a few things going on. I am getting very close to having the lean-to done on the barn, which will be the eventual home of the motorhome. It's going to be still in the barn this year to work on it, but I'm getting close. I'm just waiting on some trim pieces. It was snowing a little bit earlier. There's Iris waiting for the ball to be thrown. But the other thing is my mom fell and broke her leg, and so been back and forth between her house. So I've had a pretty busy season and haven't gotten a lot done on the motorhome. So there it is sitting there. I did get, I don't know if we talked about this or not, but I did get these holes patched up. I need to get them sanded out and then start cutting and fitting the trim. I started cleaning up the wheel wells, and there are some cracks in them. Here's one. I'm gonna hopefully here in a little bit I'll show you how we're gonna repair this. I bought this gun, cheapy plastic welder. There's the smoother. I did do a little bit of, it comes with some plastic that you can melt into the crack. I did do a quick repair here on a similar crack, and I'm going to set up the tripod and fix another crack for you guys, show you how this works. But I don't know what this was, 25-30 bucks on Amazon. I don't know if that give you the thing. It's a cheapie, comes with a bunch of different wires for melting in, and some other wire mesh and some other things for fixing, and some sticks to melt in. And I guess you got to figure out which one works. I just tried this one because it was black. It felt like the same plastic, and so that worked pretty good. Well, let me see if I can get the tripod set up and get it so that you guys can watch me do one of these repairs. Hang on. All right, you can kind of got a view of the crack. I'm not sure how good this is going to come out because of it's dark, but you can see I have one of the crack wires in the gun, and basically try and get this, it's a little offset, so I'm going to try right here and just pull the trigger, and it melts. And the goal is to get it about halfway in, let go of the trigger, and pull away. So you can see I'm just going to kind of hold it there for a second, let it cool down, and then I'm going to get another one. And it just slips in the end, and then we're going to, let's see here if I can, I really want my finger behind it, but there we go. I got it kind of level. Let's heat another one up and work it in there. And again, trying to get about halfway in, let it go. Probably the smoke that I'm breathing isn't really good for you, but so maybe a more well-ventilated area. Oops, that didn't work. I don't know if that one's just going to stick on me. There we go. And there are a bunch of different wires, but these are the ones that look like they're the ones we want for bridging across cracks. You can see there's one of the rivet holes is right there, so I'm going to come out here. Melt our way in. Feels good on the back side. Let it cool. Here we go, pull out. I'm going to get another one toward the back, where the crack starts, kind of right in here. We'll melt our way in. Yep, that didn't work. Okay. I kind of get a little impatient. Didn't get it to cool. There we go. And I think just one more in here, kind of where that hole is. There's no, it's not like I have to put it back in. Now supposedly this doesn't get hot. Doesn't feel like it, just the wire gets hot. So, try and get one right in here where that hole is. Again, trying to not smell that, but probably some better ventilation would be a good idea. There we go. So that I'm gonna let that sit a second. Let me just see how that came out. Yeah, you really can't quite see all the wires there. Let me just see if I can get us a better view. There you go. You can kind of see how they're all melted in there, and it's pretty rigid. You know, I'm lifting it up and twisting it. Let's get a view kind of from the back there. But yeah, it's not doing too bad a job. So let's see if we get these repaired up. Let me just kind of show you the next step. So there we are. Once it's kind of cooled a little bit, then these wires basically just break off. It took me a minute to figure out which way I had to go with them. Kind of got to go toward the thing that basically they've been notched so that they'll break off and be below the surface if you did it right. There's this one doesn't want to, you know, I did find that a couple of times that I had a hard time breaking them off. Let's see here, which way. That one's got to go that way. And this one goes that way. All right, so the other thing that came with the tool is a couple of these, which is the smoother welder. So basically you can see that. Iris, it's okay. I don't know if she's making noise because she hears me talking and wonders who I'm talking to. But basically you can just kind of take that tip and smooth the stuff down. I just try to get that. And smooth it over. Probably somebody could be a real artist with this. Fortunately, this is a, wheel well. Just want to seal it up and make it as structural as possible. It's really exciting to watch, I'm sure. Just for your
your benefit, I'm gonna heat up a little of this and smooth it in. Yeah, probably a terrible idea to have this be breathing this stuff. Should get my respirator on. I'm sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just kind of concentrating on seeing and melting that stuff in there and trying to smooth that across. Pretty good hole right there. Get my head in your way, but I gotta get in here to see. All right. So that'll be about the last of that. I'll be inhaling for a little bit. We'll do something different coming up, but here, let me get you in there and you can kind of see. It's not beautiful, but obviously it can be sanded, and I'll smooth it out. But what I want is a structural repair, and it looks pretty structural. So, all right, I can't think of anything else at the moment. Like I said, it's been a while since we've talked, but that's what the coach looks like today. There's the last pieces of flooring that need to go in the back, and there's those 2 tanks that I got to get plumbed up, and obviously I've fixed all of the big holes that were part of that side molding and got things cleaned up. I'm still waiting on a buddy of mine to come and help me. He's the guy who painted my Corvette, good friend of mine, and gonna figure out how to do some painting on this. Probably gonna try and paint from maybe about this line down, get it all white, get it all nice, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right, everybody, have a great day.